Hey guys, it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we have my November speed reviews roundup. So before we get into it, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get into it. November saw a ton of new products tested. I was not expecting this, but we had the Sephora sale and we did have some exciting new releases. So we do have a lot to talk about. We have 13-ish products to talk about. Coming at number 13, and my least favorite that I tried is from Fenty Beauty, and this is their Double Cheeked Up Freestyle Cream Blush Duo. So while I do like the Fenty cream blushes, I've come to realize that it's not my favorite cream blush formula. So for that reason, that's why this one is falling so low. But I just thought the packaging was super beautiful. That's definitely what got me. The shades are also very, very pretty as well. I've definitely used this deeper one a little bit more. I think that's more of a seasonal thing. It's not nearly as intimidating as it looks in the pan. I think this is fine. I just think there are some cream blushes that are a little more creamy and long lasting, if you will. So while I think this is a pretty good formula, there are just some I've tried that are better, and for that reason this one is at number 13, but it's not a bad product. Coming in at number 12 is a liquid eyeliner that I tried out and I actually do really like. It's more of a color issue with this one. And this is the Fenty Flyliner Longwear Liquid Eyeliner in Big Truffle. So I picked this one up because you guys saw Kelly Gooch review this one, or she picked it up recently, something to that effect. So I have been looking for a brown liquid liner for a long time. I love the Benefit Roller Liner, but I was kind of looking to branch out a little bit, and I have heard good things about the Fenty Flyliners. The reason this liner is lower in the ranking is simply because I feel like the shade of this brown is very warm. It's got a slight reddish quality to it, which I don't love. I wish it was just more of a neutral brown. If anything, I don't love that it has that red quality to it. I will say this is super long lasting. This eyeliner is almost structural once it dries down. I had to really scrub my eyes. Anytime I've worn this, I go in with my cleansing balm and it gets some but not all, and then I go in with my second step cleanser and there's still some of this left, and I've really got to go in and work on this to get it off. So if you're looking for something that is long wearing, this is it. This will last you. I just don't super love the exact tone of this brown shade, so that's why this one is ranking lower. I love it, I just don't love the shade of brown as much. Okay, and from this point on, I pretty much love everything. It's just that I had to put them in order. So coming in at number 11 is from Huda Beauty, and this is her Love Fest palette. So this one really surprised me because her 9-pan palettes can be very hit or miss. And sometimes the quality is just, it's not good, and then sometimes it completely surprises you, and that's what this one did. I think the shades work well together. I think it's super beautiful, and when I am in the mood for this type of a look, absolutely this is what I'm going for. These purples are absolutely gorgeous, and every shade in here performs so well. So I do highly recommend this one if you're looking to pick up one of her 9 pans. If this is your color story, I think you would not be sorry about this one. Coming in at number 10 is another eyeshadow palette, and this one is from ColourPop, and this is the Clay It Cool palette. So this one came out back in the summer, and I ordered this one at the same time that I ordered the Troublemaker palette because that one got my attention. And you're not going to see the Troublemaker palette in this ranking simply because I have only used it once or twice, and I don't feel like that's enough to really form my opinion. This one, however, really got my attention. This is a good palette. So it's definitely more toward the warm side. I think this was ideally supposed to be a bit of a dupe for the Patrick Ta Major Dimension palette, the first one he came out with. I don't think this cream shade is the best cream shade. I should try to use it more to get more of an opinion, but overall, these shadows perform like high-end shadows. The shimmers are absolutely beautiful. I created a look with this one and I absolutely loved how it turned out. I will say these more bronzy copper shades do play play very well with my blue eyes, but I will say this palette in particular performs like a very high-end palette. So I highly recommend this one if you're looking to pick up something from ColourPop, maybe during the Black Friday sale, maybe just in general, or maybe you're looking for this more of this type of color story and you're looking for a good recommendation. This is a good one. Okay, coming in at number 9 is a trio of cream blushes that I picked up during the Sephora sale, and this is the LYS Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blushes. So I do have 3 shades here because I picked up their little set that they had available, and I picked this up because I have been hearing people talk about the LYS cream blushes for ages now, and I am somebody who does prefer powders, but I really wanted to try this out, and this set was so affordable, so they definitely, you know, the packaging is a little cheaper than their standard packaging, but I don't really care. You get 3 shades and they're a great formula. So this comes with the shades Unforgettable, which is more of your peachy, almost corally pink, I guess. Then there is Grateful, which is definitely deeper, a little more rosy. And then you get Empower, which is definitely a deep berry tone. So full disclosure, I have not used Empower just because it is very deep. What I discovered about these blushes is that they are very, very pigmented. A little goes a very long way. So I initially was using Grateful because it looked pretty neutral, and it's beautiful, but again, it is very pigmented. So you do want to be careful with how much you go in with if you're near my skin tone, because it turns into a lot really quickly. I really have been enjoying the shade Unforgettable. I think these shades are limited edition. This one I love. I think this is pretty. I think this will be a really pretty summer blush as well. I found these blushes to be very long wearing, and even though they are very pigmented, they blend out easily. They're more creamy than the Fenty blushes. They last longer, and I just really enjoyed working with them, and their price point is so good and the quality is phenomenal. Coming in at number 8 is from City Beauty, and this is their City Lips Matte Plumping Lip Cream. So I have 2 shades. I have Blush Rose and Rosy Mauve. So City Beauty actually did send me a package, I think last month. They sent me a very generous PR package. This is not sponsored. I've been playing with these and I love them. So I did try out their mascara and I really enjoyed it. And then I've been playing with these more recently and they're so good. So their packaging is really pretty as well. So it's got that gold cap and it's got this soft touch matte frosted bottle, which we know I love. So what makes these special is they are plumping liquid lipsticks. So while they do dry down, they also plump the lips, but it's a comfortable plumping feeling. It's more of a cooling feel that you get. They dry down, they last all day, they look so nice. These are the 2 shades. The top one is Blush Rose, and then we have Rose Mauve. They're both so beautiful. And I've really been enjoying this formula. Before I tried these, I had never tried out a plumping liquid lipstick before, which in all honesty, I think is kind of brilliant because with the plumping effect, it plumps up the lines in the lips and makes them less noticeable. But then you also get the long wear of a liquid lipstick. You get the dry down, but because it's also plumping, it's not settling into every single line. It's brilliant in my opinion. But I really like these. I think they're so great. I don't know why I don't hear about them more. I think they're really great. They do also have some plumping glosses that I'm in the process of testing out, so that's why I'm not talking about them in this month's video, but I've really been loving these. I can't wait to get more shades of these. Coming in at number 7, and in a sense, I'm a little bit surprised that this one is ranking lower, but this is the Natasha Denona Retro Glam palette. So this is the one I'm wearing today, and I think it's a beautiful palette. I really enjoy the color story. I've still really been loving it. I will say, I wish there was a little bit more depth with the matte. So the shade Evergreen is like a nice deeper forest green shade, but I wish there was perhaps a darker matte brown or an even darker green shade just to really get some of that depth on the outer corner especially. You do get these 2 shades over here, but I would prefer if one of them was perhaps a matte, especially because they're kind of close shade-wise. So I think this is a pretty palette. I think it's beautiful. It's definitely the color story I feel like we were all waiting for when it came to the retro. I really, really do enjoy this palette. I just don't think that it was as intuitive. That's the word I'm looking for. It's not as intuitive as I thought it was, if that makes sense. So for that reason, it does rank a little bit lower. The formula is amazing. I love the looks I've been creating. I think it's so pretty, and I will definitely continue to enjoy this and play with this. I love that you have one of her chroma crystal shades in here. I love those. And some of these metallics are super beautiful. It's just not as intuitive as I initially thought it was. I do really love this. I think it's beautiful. I think the color story is gorgeous. It's just that it does take me a little bit to come up with a look sometimes. So there is that. Coming in at number 6, this is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Anywhere Caffeine. People have been talking about these for the longest time. They've seen a huge rise in popularity recently, and this shade actually is perfect. This is like a really, really pretty neutral lip liner. So beautiful, so perfect, very My Lips but better for me personally. It is a little bit drier, which makes it much more long lasting, but it also just goes on the lips very, very easily. It doesn't tug, it's not too dry, not too waxy, but it does have the long wear of a pencil. So I've really been enjoying these pencils, and I've kind of been looking at picking up more of them because I think they are really good. Okay, coming at number 5 is from Makeup by Mario, and this is his Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette. So this one was released at the tail end of the Sephora sale, and I believe it's out of stock at Sephora, but I think it's still in stock on his website. I love this palette. I think it's absolutely stunning. I have really, really been enjoying it. I do think it is a basic neutral palette. It is neutral and sparkly, but I do think it's pretty. I think the sparkly shades in here are so sparkly and so pretty. It definitely has that ethereal effect that he wanted to achieve with this palette. The mattes work really well together. They are very soft, so you do get quite a bit of kick up with the mattes, but they do blend easily. They work so well together. I do think there could have been one brown shade, perhaps just a little bit deeper than this one, or maybe even a black. Instead of either this shade or this shade, because I do find they end up looking pretty similar. So there is that, but overall I've really been enjoying this. This is obnoxiously expensive, but I will say this palette is beautiful. So I have really been enjoying this. I've been using it a lot more than even I thought I would. Okay, coming in number 4 is from Merit Beauty, and this is their Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. So this was sent to me and I have fallen in love with it. So the bottle is beautiful. When you shake it up, it's not separated, of course. You do want to shake it up before you use it. And then it just comes in this really pretty pump. And it just looks so pretty under foundation. It gives your skin this beautiful, natural, healthy glow. I love the way this looks under foundation. It just makes everything look so much prettier and luminous, and it really does create such a pretty base. You can definitely use this as part of your skincare routine on its own, or you can use this as more of a primer, which is what I've been doing, and I really like it for that purpose. I don't think it gives you that super glass skin effect, but I do think it just gives you such a pretty luminosity, and I think this is gorgeous. I do think this one is something that is worth the splurge. Coming in at number 3 is from Tower 28, and this is their Make Waves mascara in the shade Jet. So it's just a black mascara. I've really, really been liking this. So this comes with that curved wand, and it is like a hard plastic wand, so if you do get too close to the lash line, it can hurt a little. It's the only thing I don't like, but otherwise this mascara is so beautiful, so lengthening. It provides great separation, and it also does manage to give a good amount of volume to my lashes personally. So I really, really like that. I've been loving this mascara. Definitely a favorite, definitely a higher end mascara worth splurging on. And of course, Tower 28 is on the more affordable end at Sephora. So I really do highly recommend this. Top 2, and this first one makes me laugh because I have a sassy message to myself. reminding myself how much I liked this. This is from Oma Beauty. This is the Eye Service Eyeshadow Quad, and the name of this quad is Dreaming. So we finally got Oma by Sharon C at Walmart in Canada. So I believe the brand came to Walmart last year. Walmart Canada just got it. So of course, the second I saw it in store, I had to pick something up, and I chose this quad. It looks very neutral, and it is. So it does just have a little elastic here along the bottom, and then it opens up like so. You get 2 mattes, 2 shimmers, and this is so good. So this is a perfect transition for me, a perfect deeper shade in here, and then these shimmers are just gorgeous. I think this was the one I was wearing in my most recent Black Friday deals video, and I freaking love this so much. And all I did was this one in the crease, this one on the outer corner, this one all over the lid, and I think I added a teeny tiny bit of this one just to kind of mesh everything together. And I love this so much. This is such a high quality eyeshadow quad. This cost around $10 at Walmart, and the quality was amazing. The sparkle from these shimmers is gorgeous. This actually reminded me of the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Dreams quad, but it's better. It's better. The mattes just give a little bit more pigment. The shimmers just give more sparkle. It looks so pretty on the lids. I cannot get over how good this is. I do have another shade in these quads that I'm dying to try out, but this is so beautiful. I highly, highly recommend these. $10, and it's such a high quality eyeshadow. I cannot get over how much I love these. Coming in number 1 is a product I tried this month and absolutely fell head over heels in love with. This is the Merit Signature lipsticks. So these were released, I believe, early this year. And at first I did not pick these up because I don't love how the packaging is kind of upside down. Kind of just drives me nuts a little bit. But the formula of these is incredible. So this is what I'm wearing today. I have the shade Baby. It is a beautiful pinky nude shade, so easy to wear. It is a cream formula, but it feels just like a balm on the lips, so it is so hydrating and so comfortable. You forget you're wearing a lipstick, and then you look in the mirror and see how good your lips look, and it's this. So I highly recommend this lip formula. They did something special with these. I highly, highly recommend this one. The shade in particular is so pretty, but I am definitely dying to pick up more shades. So that is it. Those are the 13 products that I tried in the month of November. It was obviously a very busy month, so I'm very, very pleased I tried all of these products out. I am definitely shocked at the products that fell into my top spots, but obviously we had a really good month. There was really no duds that we tried this month, so I am very pleased with that, but that is it for me today. Thank you so very much for watching. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload at least 3 new videos every single week, and pretty soon we are going to be getting into the year-end roundup videos, and I have a ton of videos planned. So please stay tuned for that. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!